On to race 7, the Schweppes WATC Derby. That's what we've got a lucky rock in today, Matty.
We need something, Marty.
Just to try and turn things around a bit. But before we get on,
races on Saturday.
It will be. Although there's a couple of race meetings between now and then, so it could be discarded one way or another. WATC Derby, Matt, the 124th running. This is our classic race for the 3-year-olds, the classic age. Last 3 years, the Victorians, Eastern Staters have won it.
Not winning it this year, though. I think it'll stay here in WA.
It'll stay here in WA. The money stays here. Let's go back and have a look at some replays. And Playing God was going to be a dominant favourite for this race before his run last Saturday in the Raconteur when he was beaten by Kim Classic.
To run on, Sound System gets a gap near the fence. 200 to go. Playing God looms up to Grosny. Sound System. Discoverers followed then by Victor Borg. He's had to pull the whip on Playing God. Kim Classic getting up on the inside. Kim Classic grabs the lead though from Playing God, and there's a mighty upset.
Well, look, it's hard to see what you do with that run. The bar plates went on. He sweated up noticeably behind the barrier behind the barriers, I should say. His performance, it was a very muddling run race. They were running along, then they really slowed him up. He was 3 wide with cover, got to the outside, looked like he was going to explode. It was very dour in the run to the line. He steps up to the 2,400 metres. It's a 900 metre rise in distance. He's drawn barrier 14. The one thing in his favour is he meets these rivals on equal weights, so 56 kilograms. Obviously, he's got 2 kilos more than the fillies, who are going to play a big part.
All right, we'll go back now and have a look at the Mel Vista, which has always been a very, very honest reference for this race. It was taken out by Rio Dane, who was too good for the Tenby Friar after a dour struggle.
The Tenby Friar at the 150, the leader, Rio Dane, closing rapidly though. Rio Dane got the head in front, the Tenby Friar kicks with him. The Tenby Friar and the Rio Dane, they hit the line, I think, Rio Dane.
Well, look, the race just played into the hands of Rio Dane. They were going along at a solid clip, and then Jason Brown took off before the home corner aboard the Tenby Friar.
Did he go a bit early?
Well, I suppose he got beat, so yes, it's easy to say he did. I think if you pause the race at the top of the straight, the horse you want to be on is Rio Dane. He's the horse that was just camped just behind that leading division. It was travelling strongly, and that's the way the race panned out. He looked like he was going to go straight by the Tenby Friar, who really made him earn the win. Sean Mears really had to get stuck into Rio Dane over the final stages. He steps up to the 2,400 metres. I don't think that's a concern. Barrier 1, he's going to get all the favours. The Tenby Friar, it's been well documented that Jim Taylor's really got the work into this horse, so I don't think the 2,400 is a concern. He's drawn well in barrier 6. He'll just be camped off the speed. This really could be his race, the Tenby Friar. Voracious was 3rd. I liked his performance. Patrick Carberry's aboard, but he'll have to receive a doctor's clearance on Friday if he is to take the ride after his fall at Geraldton last Sunday. View the Stars was racing off the win in the Robert Stakes in the Mel Vista last start. He raced outside the speed. They did go quickly, but he dropped right out of it. He does look the only leader in the race. Big Josh was in 5th position. Sean O'Donnell replaces William Pike, who's riding Dreamaway. Still a maiden galloper. Amber's Kingdom was okay. The distance should suit him. And the other runners, Doodalicious, Sharon and the Purple Parrot, they'll all be struggling to win this race.
Okay, the final replay to have a look at was last week's WA Oaks, highlighted by this brilliant performance. Here she is, the star filly Dreamaway.
Dreamaway, why she left a length and a half away. Moonlight Base picked up down the outside. Lady C, Pike goes to work. Dreamaway, 100 to go. The leader from Why She Left and Lady C. He pulls the whip on Dreamaway. This is the autumn of dreams. Away she goes, Dreamaway.
Well, she's made a clean sweep of all the fillies races this season. Dreamaway, she took out the champion fillies, the Ascot 1000 guineas, the listed Natasha Stakes, and last start the WA Oaks, perfectly ridden by William Pike. She was a $1.60 favourite on the corner. He had a handful of horse. He asked her to quicken. She did just that and scored by a length at the finish. Why She Left was very good when finishing in 2nd position. The benefit these fillies do have is they've had that run over 2,400 metres. They drop to they have the 2 kilo pull over the boys, and I certainly think they're in this with strong claims. Moonlight Bay, Kira Yule rides for Grant Williams. I can't really say too much about her performance last start because it could upset a few people.
And Why She Left?
Yeah, we mentioned Why She Left. Finished 2nd, beaten a length. Very good performance.
Righto, Matt. Which way are we going here?
Well, we just better talk about Mr. Moet quickly. Well, it's a very unconventional piece of training. In the race book, the performance at Bunbury on Wednesday's not in the race book. Yeah. He was a $2.70 favourite, and it was pretty ordinary. But he's up to the 2400. He's had a bit of racing. Maybe he'll be fit. Maybe he's some sort of chance, Marty. But I just thought we had to mention him.
That's good. Well, you did that. Now a selection.
Going the 4, the Tembe Fryer.
Good on you, Matty. Yeah. That's the way I'm going.
I'm going the 4.
Sticking.
Just from barrier 6. I really want to see Jimmy Taylor back in form.
Yep.
And I think this is the horse that's going to do it. I think he'll win the Group 1 WATC Derby. On top, to beat the filly, the 13 Dreamaway. Number 1 playing God, just for the simple reason he's got the class, and 15 Moonlight Bay. So for the Tembe Fryer to beat 13, 1 and 15.
Definitely going to include the 2 in there too. It was massive the other day in the Mel Vista. Right, the last, the Agram Collection handicap at 505. I love the 505 finishes, Matt. Gives us time to get to Subi and watch the mighty Fremantle Dockers. Great team.
Might be doing that.
1400 metres. Nor will I. Last start performance here, Metal Talk. Geez, he's a costly conveyance. Here he is at it again, leading and finishing third.
Tottenham Hots and Southern Comfort, the rail. Avanti commencing its run, so's on the boil. 150 to go. The leader's beginning to shorten stride. Metal Talk with Avanti, and on the boil running on Irish Action down the outside as well. Avanti grabs Metal Talk, hits the lead with on the boil running on, but Avanti draws away. It's Avanti.
Look, I thought it was a really good performance there by Metal Talk. They ran along at a stupid clip, let's be honest. They were going far too fast in front, and it was set up for a horse like Avanti. Tottenham Hots raced outside the leader. He's still trying to finish the race. So I thought Metal Talk's effort to finish third was very good. Up to the 1400 metres, I know he's drawn wide, but I think he'll come across. Damien Lane will be able to dictate terms in the lead, and he's the horse to run down.
Good. What about some of these others then? Don't rock the boat.
Hard Horse to Catch. Last start finished second to Galimba Blast. Up in grade, I'll be watching him. Riverside Drive was good behind Mio Fratello.
It's the one.
Drawn barrier 2. Jason Whiting rides this horse so well from the draw. He doesn't have to be as far back as he was last start. And he's back to the 1400. Not a concern. I think he's a pretty good winning chance.
Same race, Swordmaster. Yeah. Horse has always had abundant ability, lots of problems. Louis got him now. I reckon Louis would nearly get a race out of him either way. He's training at the moment.
He's going beautifully.
And that is
saying, be good to get something out of
that is saying something.
Now, look, Swordmaster was very good. He finished third. He settled just behind the speed. He was $51 on that occasion. There'll be no 51s about him on Saturday. He's a certain horse to throw into your quaddie and novelties.
Real Fury?
Yeah, racing well.
Midway?
Yeah, it was behind Kim Classic.
Fair
subsequent Raconteur Stakes. Yeah. Taking on barrier 11, William Pike will ride though. Drops a half a kilo,
mate. What are you tipping in the last?
Going number 5, Metal Talk, Marty. I think he'll spear across. He'll find the lead. And I'm going race 8, number 5, Metal Talk, with a little bit of confidence, I feel.
Okay.
You think he's a wallet burner, but I don't. I like the horse.
Yeah, good. Righto. What about our bet suggestions this week? You put a bit of time and thought into this?
Well, I have. I'm going to go race 3, Philby. Just the 10 wins, Marty. I think he'll make it a winning hat-trick. Race 3, the George Daly trained Philby.
Yeah, and I'm race 1, get it early, each way, 5 each way, number 8, Giants Island. As long as we can get about $5, that'll do me. Matty, 3 feature events out there, of course. Group 1 WATC Derby, the Group 3 WA Size Produce Stakes, and of course the Miss Andretti Stakes, $100,000 up for grabs. So some really good action. Don't forget that black and white party. That should be a beauty on the deck.
Yep.
The bookings there going through the roof, and there's going to be some very happy people on course on Saturday.
Yeah, and certainly, and obviously after the races there'll be a young members bus departing the race course and taking you directly to the Malt Supper Club, and it'll get you VIP entry as well. So
if you haven't been to Malt, Bally's done a terrific job with this supper club and nightclub, and it's a place to go.
Certainly is. Very enjoyable.
You bet, Matty. Very enjoyable doing the show with you again today. Don't forget, first event out here at Ascot this Saturday, 12:30. It's Derby Day. We'll see you here.